For Station 4, during Lab 11, we have the 3D Match software that we're going to be using. So if you remember from the Model Comparison Lab 5, we talked about a 3D Match briefly. And so 3D Match uses a 3D rigid link segment with a joint model to calculate peak and cumulative loads at the L4, L5 joint. This is what the program looks like right here. When we double click the program, then it opens up. What you then need to do is we want to go to 3D Match and look at single picture 3D and static analysis. And so then from there, we're going to open file and we're going to open a picture file. You have to navigate to the desktop and go to HK Lab shortcut to open the 3D Match folder where you'll find a picture called Anthony Office. So the job of the operator using 3D Match is to make a postural discrimination based on the bins that are located at the bottom here. So basically I would look at Anthony's posture and I would determine which bin most appropriately described his posture. Before I can do that though, I need to enter some participant information. So Anthony here is 1.8 meters. He's a male. His mass is 80 kilograms and his age at the time of this picture was 24. You don't have to put a code in here, but you can start by looking at the bins and choosing Anthony's appropriate posture. So for example, for trunk flexion and extension, we might choose sagittal plane here. For whether he has lateral bending, he really doesn't have much here. For trunk rotation, there's not much trunk rotation. For his neck flexion and extension, this discrimination would be a little more difficult. He's probably closer to this bin than this bin, but if it was on the marking scheme, we would always give a little leeway depending on what you see as the operator of the system. He doesn't really have much neck lateral bending, but he does have a decent amount of shoulder flexion, which is required for him to type here. So we're probably located in this region here. There's not much shoulder abduction at all. Shoulder flexion in the same location, not much abduction. Then his elbow posture is probably within that range there. So you just move through and make all of the postural discriminations for the bins that are located here. And let's choose there. Now at this point, we're gonna save it. And so you would save it as AO and then your underscore, your surname. I'm just gonna save mine to the desktop right now. And then what we would do is we would run model. And this is going to run your model for you, and then it will show you the posture that's associated with the model that you created. And so here we have our posture model with the 3D Match program. You would, as a student, be asked to take a screenshot of this and provide it to the graduate assistants so that they could save it for your instructor.